5 minutes to demo. You sit in a crowded room. The projector hums quietly. Your manager gives a reassuring nod. You click to start the CI pipeline. Nothing happens. You refresh the page. The pipeline status remains unchanged. You feel a rising panic. Not now, you whisper. You open the Jenkins dashboard. The console log shows a cryptic error. It's a missing dependency. Your heart races. You open the terminal with urgency. A simple command, npm install. You watch the terminal scroll. The Git hooks begin running. The hooks error out immediately. Syntax error in the pre-commit hook. You open the offending file. A missing semicolon mocks you. You fix it, save, and retry. You rerun the npm install. The hooks succeed this time. You refresh Jenkins again. The missing dependency appears resolved. The build queue moves slightly, then stops again. Now there's a Docker error. Mismatch in Docker file versions. You open Docker Hub anxiously. Images show an outdated tag. You update the tag manually. You push changes in retry. The queue budges forward. Your colleague taps your shoulder. 3 minutes left, they say. You nod, feeling pressure mount. You check the console output. The build fails once more. This time, it's a test failure. An integration test timed out. You scan the test logs frantically. A single test runs too long. The new API endpoint times out. You double-check the endpoint code. You find a hard-coded URL. Forgot to update to production URL. You switch URLs hurriedly. Push another commit. Your colleague peeks over again. 2 minutes, they remind you. You nod, heart pounding. The CI restarts with hope. Docker build begins again. Kubernetes pods start deploying. You cross your fingers. The deployment stops. Environment variables are missing. You open the configuration file. The config is unexpectedly empty. You restore from a backup. Push yet another commit. The Jenkins dashboard flickers. Pods begin spinning up. You check the time nervously. 1 minute remains. Deployment logs scroll rapidly. No errors so far. You hold your breath. The final test suite runs. Console shows success at last. You exhale deeply. The projector displays your application. Your manager smiles broadly. The demo begins smoothly. You discuss the new features. Colleagues nod in approval. You feel a wave of relief. The demo concludes successfully. Everyone applauds enthusiastically. You shake hands with stakeholders. You feel your phone vibrate. It's a Slack notification. Another bug report in production. You sigh, opening your laptop again. Back to work, no rest. You check the error details. A different service is down. It's unrelated to the demo. You schedule a rollback plan. Your manager approaches you. Great work today, they say. You appreciate the acknowledgement. You agree to investigate the new issue. You open the incident tracker. A long list of tasks awaits. The CI pipeline stabilizes for now. But the next bug already looms. Each incident, a lesson learned. You recognize the need for better testing and more robust CI/CD processes. You draft a proposal for improvements. Continuous delivery demands vigilance and preparedness for the unexpected. Your team debriefs on the demo. Feedback is mostly positive. You note areas for improvement. You commit to refining your process. The day finally ends. You shut down your workstation, exhausted yet satisfied. The on-call rotation begins anew. A colleague takes over monitoring. You leave the office, finally relaxed. Your phone buzzes, a midnight alert. You chuckle, heading to bed. Continuous integration never sleeps. The developer's life, code and resolve. You drift off, anticipating the next challenge. Morning arrives with a new alert. You squint at the screen. A fresh build error greets you. Dependency conflict in the log. You sip coffee, diving in. The CI server is relentless. You check version compatibility. Package manager throws warnings. Colleagues start filtering in. You share the morning crisis. Team huddles over their laptops. You update the dependency graph. Old libraries seem incompatible. Someone suggests a rollback. But new features rely on updates. You weigh risks and benefits. Time-sensitive tasks loom large. Feature freeze is approaching. You propose a quick patch. A silent nod of agreement follows. You fork the repository. Start isolating the problem area. Library A conflicts with Library B. You attempt a manual fix. Code compiles, tests fail. You debug a cascading error. An edge case was overlooked. Rewriting tests becomes priority. Midday passes with little progress. Team meeting is called. You present the current status. Stakeholders want updates yesterday. You assure a solution is underway. Pressure mounts with each passing hour. You revisit the dependency tree. A peer suggests an alternate library. You explore this new option. Trial integration begins. More tests are written and run. Confidence slowly builds. Team members exchange glances of hope. You push the changes to staging. Feedback starts trickling in. UI team spots a regression. You log a new issue. Your day stretches into evening. An executive walks by. Questions arise about the timeline. You remain cautiously optimistic. Deep dive into the issue continues. Unit tests reveal another flaw. You fix a misconfigured setting. Automated tests pass unexpectedly. You hold your breath. Production build is triggered. Late night munchies keep you going. The build completes successfully. Relief. Cautious relief. Production deploy is planned. You coordinate with the ops team. The deploy window is defined. Final manual tests are run. You gather the team for the deploy. A collective sigh fills the room. Fingers remain crossed. Deployment script is initiated. You watch the console intently. No errors, no warnings. The world outside fades away. Deployment completes without incident. The dashboard shows green across the board, a round of virtual high fives. You log the incident for review. Retrospective will dissect root causes. You pack up, feeling accomplished. Another day, another challenge overcome. As you leave, a new alert arrives. A service health warning appears. The cycle begins anew. You shake your head with a smile. CI/CD, the endless battleground. You nod to the night shift. They assume the mantle of vigilance. The on-call rotation rolls over. You exit, knowing the drill continues.